Did you know that karma is the reason why we continue in the cycle of birth and death, in other words, in samsara? For example, a person who exhibited selfish behavior in a previous life may be lonely or seek help in the next life, which is a manifestation of karma. Karma tells us that every action we take has a consequence and that this consequence will inevitably come back into our lives. Just like the seed planted by a farmer bears fruit, every step we take today shapes our future life cycles. Therefore, living a life of kindness and love is the key to creating a more balanced cycle. The word karma is of Sanskrit origin and means to act or to do. As we think or act, certain results arise from that thought and action. Thus, karma is the law of causality. Karma is the law of compensation, which represents the form of spiritual and worldly activity that balances people's thoughts and actions. Karma is an immutable law and will apply in the present as well as in lives far into the future. According to the Buddha, the universe is under the control of a natural cause known as karma. The merits and demerits of a being in past existences determine his or her status in the present existence. Therefore, every human being prepares the causes of the results he is now practicing. Dadashri gives the following basic understandings about the theory of karma. The fruits of karma are not punishment or retribution, but only the results of our inner intentions. The seeds of karma are sown in the past life and bear fruit in this life. Who gives the fruits of these karmas? Is it God? No, it is not. Karma means that when the proper conditions come together, it ripens and transforms into our experiences. The root causes of karma imputation are the inner intention behind the action and the ignorance of the self. Have you ever stopped to think about the energy you are sending out into the world, whether it is your thoughts, your actions, or your intentions? According to the great law of karma, often called the law of cause and effect, the universe works like a mirror. No matter what kind of energy you reflect, it is reflected back to you. This is a profound reminder that life doesn't come to us, it happens through us. Causality, the principle that every effect has a cause, is one of the fundamental concepts that helps us understand the universe. It is not just a philosophical idea. It has deep roots in science and shapes everything from the movement of galaxies to the firing of neurons in our brains. Isaac Newton's laws of motion in the 17th century provided a precise view of causality. In Newtonian physics, every action produces an equal and opposite reaction, and every event can be traced back to a previous cause. This mechanistic view of the universe has worked well in explaining the motion of planets, the orbit of objects, and the laws of gravity. I would like to contrast karma and Newton's third law of motion. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. They seem to me to be very similar concepts, both implying that all actions have consequences. Karma seems to be roughly an extension of Newton's law. It goes beyond the present moment and includes statistical probabilities of actions in the world. If I mobilize the world, there is more mobilization as a result. If I calm the world, there is more peace to enjoy. If I hit an object with my fist, it hits me back. If I gently nudge and protest, it gently nudges me back. If I send anger and violence into the world, anger and violence become my result. If I send joy and happiness into the world, joy and happiness will be my reward. There is a clear difference between the two because while Newton deals with physical matter and its movements, karma deals with the moral dimension of our actions and experiences. Let's illustrate this with a simple, real-life example. Imagine you are in a coffee shop. The barista looks stressed, handling multiple orders. Instead of getting impatient or being critical, you choose to smile and say a warm, "Thank you for your hard work." This small act of kindness not only improves their mood, but also has the possibility of completing a full cycle. Perhaps later that day, someone unexpectedly holds the door open for you or compliments you. This is the great law in action. The energy you radiate has a ripple effect that comes back to you, but this law also works like a double-edged sword. If you project negativity, whether through judgment, anger, or dishonesty, the same energy boomerangs back. For example, someone who spreads gossip may eventually find themselves the subject of it, demonstrating how the energy we radiate shapes the experiences we attract. The beauty of the great law is in its simplicity. You are in control. By aligning your intentions and actions with the energy you wish to receive, you step into the driver's seat of your own destiny. There are no accidents in the universe. Every beginning has an end, and every end has a new beginning. Things are always in perfect proximity. Life is always in its perfect order. Some things happen so that we can grow and move on to the next stage of life. And it's mostly in difficult times, because we often refuse to learn the easiest way, that people really learn, grow, and understand life on a deeper dimension. While when it's the other way around, only a few people seem to be able to learn the path and follow it. So the next time life feels unfair or out of balance, stop and think. The universe isn't keeping score to punish or reward you. It's simply responding to the energy you choose to cultivate. In conclusion, the great law of karma is not just a mystical concept. It's a practical guide to living a life of integrity, kindness, and purpose. And the best part? Every moment offers a new chance to plant better seeds. So, what will you plant today?